Welcome to today's lesson on the detection and identification of plant diseases. In this session, we will explore the various methods and techniques that are used by scientists and farmers to diagnose diseases in plants, facilitating timely treatment and management. In our lesson today, we will cover how to recognize signs and symptoms of plant diseases, the role of diagnostic tests, and the importance of using these methods to maintain plant health. By the end of this lesson, you should have a clear understanding of the different approaches to detecting and identifying plant diseases. So far, you have learned about plant pathogens, which are organisms that cause diseases in plants, as well as how mineral deficiencies can affect plant health. This foundational knowledge has given you an understanding of what can go wrong in plants and the different factors that can lead to disease. Building on this foundation, we will now dive deeper into how we can detect and identify these diseases early. This new concept is crucial because early detection can prevent the spread of disease and save crops from significant damage, thus ensuring food security and sustainable agriculture. Let's get started! Plants, like all living organisms, can suffer from disease. Plant diseases can be caused by various pathogens like fungi, bacteria, and viruses, or by non-infectious agents such as deficiencies for various nutrients. Identifying the signs of plant disease early on is crucial for effective treatment and the prevention of further spread. There are several common signs that a plant might be diseased. The first is stunted growth. This can be due to several factors, including the rose black spot, tobacco mosaic virus, TMV, or mineral deficiencies. A second common symptom is spots on leaves. These are often caused by fungal infections such as rose black spot. A third symptom is patches of decay. These are another classic sign of fungal diseases like rose black spot. Another important symptom is abnormal growths. These can take the form of lumps or galls, which can indicate viral infections or bacterial infestations. The next symptom of note is malformed stems or leaves. Typically, these are a sign of pest infestations, such as aphids. Penultimately, infected plants often display discoloration. This can be caused by viral infections, such as TMV, or deficiencies in essential nutrients, like magnesium. Finally, one common indicator of infection is visible pests. The presence of pests, such as aphids and caterpillars, can indicate an infestation that leads to secondary infections. Identifying a plant disease accurately is the first step towards treating it. There are several ways in which we can identify plant diseases. For example, it is possible to look up the symptoms in a gardening manual or on a credible gardening website. These resources often have pictures and detailed descriptions to help you to identify the disease. For a more precise diagnosis, it is possible to send a sample of the infected plant to a laboratory. Scientists there can perform various tests to identify the specific pathogen causing the disease. Modern technology has introduced testing kits that use monoclonal antibodies to detect specific pathogens. These kits are becoming more accessible to gardeners and can provide a fast diagnosis. An effective way to manage plant disease is through integrated pest management. The integrated pest management approach combines different management strategies and practices to grow healthy crops and minimize the use of pesticides. Integrated pest management generally includes a number of techniques. One is cultural controls. These include crop rotation and selecting disease-resistant plant varieties. A second is biological controls. These involve utilizing natural predators or parasites of the pests. Gardeners can also introduce mechanical controls. This requires the removal of affected plants or using barriers to prevent pest access. Finally, a gardener might choose to use chemical controls. As a last resort, using pesticides in a targeted and controlled manner can be useful in the management of pest species. In today's lesson, we focused on detecting and identifying plant diseases. We discussed the importance of healthy plants for ecosystems and agriculture, highlighting that early detection can prevent significant damage and crop loss. We reviewed the types of pathogens that affect plants, bacteria, viruses, and fungi, as well as how understanding their characteristics can aid in disease identification. We also covered symptoms like discoloration, wilting, and lesions that signal disease. We explored detection methods, from visual inspection to advanced techniques like laboratory analysis, which help to accurately identify pathogens. We also touched on practical tools like diagnostic kits. Understanding these methods is crucial for managing plant diseases, improving crop yields, and sustaining healthy ecosystems.